Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm finally live. As you can tell, TJ's not around. I don't know what's happened to him, but I don't know if he's going to join. I don't know if he's going to join. We'll see what happens. But I'm just going to do this by myself anyway. So let's first talk about the commentary game. Well, where do we begin? Oh wait, we got. Hey, is my camera all right, by the way? Because it seems a bit fuzzy. Yeah, bro, you could tell him that he's supposed to be here, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So let's just talk about the commentary game first. Yeah, guys, he's still on the A406 apparently. Anyway, so let's talk about the commentary game. I think that was probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen Tottenham do, like ever. Cam's okay. Is the sound in sync? Because it looks a bit fuzzy. Okay, thanks. But the commentary game, probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen Tottenham do, like ever. And this, I'm even talking about back to like the 90s when I used to watch Tottenham in the 90s. This was even worse than that. Honestly, it was actually embarrassing how bad we were. What do you guys think of the commentary performance? Because do you think it's as bad as I say it is, one of the worst ever? Or do you think there were some positives there? Because Solanke was crap. Werner, I think we knew he was going to be rubbish, but he was rubbish. Odobert, again, showed that he's got something, but I still haven't seen any end product. Everyone has talked about the midfield, and the midfield has been like meh. I mean, Bentancur should show really more from what experience he's got. Sarr's not pushed on since last season. And Bergvall, for all the hype he has, didn't really do anything either. As to defence, I know a lot of people alluded to Dragusin, who was struggling supposedly, and he did sort of struggle. But Davies alongside him didn't help. And then Spence came on, who was probably one of the only bright spots in that game, along with Kulusevski later on. But it was possibly one of the worst performances I've ever seen Tottenham do. Like I'm talking about ever. JJ, can you think of a worse performance than that, please? Because I can't. Honestly, mate, I can't. So what can you say? It doesn't seem to be a good feature for us. So anyway, so on to the Brentford game. But first, I want to talk about something very quickly. Did anyone see Ange's press conference earlier? No. Like, is it the worst one, JJ, or is there any worse ones? If you think of any worse ones, put them in the comments because I don't know. But Ange said today that we're only 4 games in, and when I was in Scotland, I was 2 games in, and everyone thought that we didn't have a chance and blah blah blah. But we're 4 games in now, so we shouldn't write me off and everyone else off because in Scotland they did that to me and we won the title, etc. Or something along those lines. He said in his press conference today. Honestly, Ange, like you're just setting us up to look stupid, really, mate. Because it's like, well, for fans as well, when opposition fans hear our manager talking about the title, they're probably going to laugh. And for me as well, like I don't think we're going to win the title. I don't think we have any chance of winning the title this season. Let's be honest, there's no chance. We'll be lucky to get a great top 4. I had it actually down for 4th. Yeah. Did you actually see the press that? It was mad, mate. It was actually mad. So he said this about, I think, if TJ said 6 times last week, I think, or 7 times. This must be like his 7th or 8th time he said this. But this time he's like, is this mad? It's like, does he not watch the games, or is he just saying it out of just stubbornness, or saying it out of like to save face for his own self, or it's just mad. It's just mad for him to say we'll challenge for the title. I'd actually be more on Ange's side. And by the way, I am Ange out. If he came out and said, this will take 3 or 4 years, or this will take a much longer period, I'd be more on Ange's side, right? If that was the case. But he comes out and says his absolute crazy stuff, saying we're going to challenge for the title and the squad's amazing and every signing is his. It's very hard for me to sit here and support Ange when he's like this, okay? Because at this point, like I use this word, he gaslights the fan base because a lot of the younger fans will see his press conferences and start thinking, This is just my take on it, right? So I'm thinking we're actually going to challenge for the title and we have better players than we really in reality do have. Conte was the complete opposite. He came out and said, "You want to finish 5th, 6th, 7th? Take your pick." He was just very blunt. He didn't really care about what we thought or what the media thought. He just said it how it was. And Ange is kind of like just been, I think he's a puppet as well. I just think he says a lot of the lines that Levy probably tells him. But to say to challenge for the title, I've never heard a Spurs manager in my lifetime ever say that. Even Poch, the Leicester season, never said anything about the title. Even Redknapp, who said we were 2 or 3 players away from maybe doing something special, didn't even mention the title, right? And then you have even, Martin Yole back in the day never said anything about the title. And I'd argue, the reason I brought Martin Yole, I'd argue we're in the same place we were under Martin Yole that we are now. In fact, I think Martin Yole had a worse squad than we have now, but did better than what Ange has now and is doing worse with a better squad. Like, he didn't have players like Maddison or Son, Joel. He did have, like, Defoe, maybe, and he had Michael Carrick. But apart from that, he had players like Tainio, Pamro. On our back line was just pretty bad. I know Lady King was there, but he still wasn't playing every game. And obviously, he had Michael Dawson coming through. But compared to this squad we have now, when you have Romero, Van der Ven, the back line, everyone keeps telling me is a really good back line, but we keep conceding loads of goals. And then you have the midfield, which on paper, you could argue either way, I guess, between Yol and this one. But I say this one's better because apart from Carrick, I don't think anyone else would walk into this team from the Yol side in terms of midfielders. And up front, of course, we kind of do have better strikers than under Martin Yol. But yeah, honestly, JJ, it's just mad. The stuff he comes out with is just bonkers. I just don't understand it. But it's like, for me, it's like you're setting yourself up to look stupid by saying stuff like this. It's like me saying some nut. Yeah, exactly. It's like, honestly, mate, it's just. I can't believe he actually said it again. I'm actually just perplexed. He actually said it again. It's actually madness, mate. But yeah, we'll move on to the Brentford game. So I'm going to say this straight up. Yeah, I'm worried about this game already. It's just. We just about beat Coventry with 2 late goals. I imagine the team will be changed, obviously, from the Coventry game, but this is what I think is going to happen. Coventry will come in, sit back, 10 men behind the ball. Come on, Spurs, can you break us down? Can Spurs break them down? Of course they can't break them down. And I think they'll get 1 goal off a set piece, maybe even like a nice, well-worked breakaway or something. And they'll get at least 1 goal, Brentford, because the way we're playing, I just can't see it. Yeah. We're in massive trouble, mate. We're in massive trouble. And it's like, honestly, this game tomorrow is really worried me. So what I think Ange will do, because, he's very predictable. I think we'll see Vicario, the normal back 4. I think we'll play Benskor, Sarr, and Maddison again. Actually, no. I think he might put Kulusevski in the middle. But I think Johnson's 100% going to play. Son's 100% going to play. And Solanke's 100% going to play. So that leaves either Sarr or Kulusevski in the middle. So it's just, it's just going to be the same old crap, I guess. Hello?
Walk on. What are you telling me?
Yeah. You're right.
Sorry, my bro. Man, totally forgot. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, I actually bought the chilies as well. And I was like, why is this guy not...
Oh, man. You know what? I flunked. I'm so sorry, bro. Like, for real, man. Man, man's a hand roll. I should do a full fit for that,
Yeah.
I should do a full fit for that, bro. Honestly,
I'm so... Where did you fall asleep, bro? I'm like, what? I saw you message. I was like, what the fuck? What's he talking about?
I was basically, I was sleeping on the way back in it,
Oh.
I've literally touched yard, didn't it? But it's going to take me a second to set up in it. So I've just joined with my phone. What are you telling me, though? You good?
Yeah. Did you see Andrew's comments today? I was going to ask you about that.
Bro, I don't business with the brother. The brother's smoking some spliffs, bro. You know what? Yeah, it makes no sense in it to me of how he can even say we're going to be challenging. Okay, I don't know what he said recently, so I can't really comment on that. But I don't understand Wagwan. What is going on with him? Like, he's lost the plot. Andrew's actually lost the plot. Because when you actually think about it...
He said because in Scotland, like, they challenged me after like 2 or 3 games and said I have no chance. So now I'm saying after 4 games, why are you questioning me? Because the same thing happened in Scotland or something.
This brother has no chance.
Like, why is this guy chatting shit, man? Why is this guy chatting shit? No
Bro,
chance.
listen, that game midweek, bro, that was the worst game I've ever seen in modern day football. It was so bad. We were so poor. You know what? We deserve to lose. We even deserve to not even. We got so lucky. And this is a problem in it. You got luck, and then you got Tottenham, and Tottenham's just Tottenham, innit? Like I'm telling you, Ange right now, he
Yeah,
don't have a clue what he's saying. He don't have a
yeah.
clue what he's doing.
Right. Dan's saying no smoking, Jay. He dropped Jack and Jill.
like, for real, he don't know what he's doing. And you see
Yeah.
that lineup as well, bro. I thought he didn't learn from last time. He changed 100 people off that. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I wanted to go strong. I'm not sure about you. Look, I wanted to include
My
Bergwall.
team would have been something like Vicario,
Yeah,
Udogi,
yeah,
Gugusin, Van Ven or Romero, and then obviously I
exactly.
would put Spence at right back, and I would put
Yep,
Porro on the wing, and
100%.
more on. I put Mikey more on the left wing personally, and I would have put Solanke up front, and then I would have played something like Kulusevski,
Pedro Porro on top.
Bentancur, and like I don't know Bergval or something like that.
You know what? Yeah, let me be real in it. Yeah, like not only was the team not what I expected, but not only that, yeah, you're playing Fraser Foster, bro. It makes no sense, man. It made no sense to me,
He made 8 changes, I think. No, 9 changes, I think, or something.
bro.
One less change than last year. That's what it was.
It's ridiculous, bro. The
Yeah.
way this manager he's killing the hopes of us even doing anything good.
Mate, like I don't think we're even going to win tomorrow. To be honest, I think we're going to get draw or lose. To be honest, man, I'm just
Like, honestly, how can you sit here? Like, let's be real in it, yeah.
yeah.
How can you sit here and be confident? All them people that are confident that it's gonna change, we're better, given time. What are they watching? What
I think we're worse than last
exactly?
season.
What are they watching to say there's actually like a glimmer of hope? I got a friend at work in it.
Yeah,
That look, he's not. He is Anjin in it, yeah, cool, but he's
yeah.
not like these toxic positivity guys like that. Like I asked him, like, cool, I'm down, and he was like, what, so soon? And I was like, 110%. I don't see anything changing, and not even that. I don't see any form of what we're trying to do. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I agree. Like, cool, the high line and all of this it was like a good attempt to revive Spurs. But my point is this: if the foundation is wrong, it's always going to be wrong. And the problem
Mate,
is, we got a puppet. He's a puppet, bro. He is
yeah.
honestly a puppet.
I mean, I called that like what was it? You know when he started saying every signing was his? When was that?
Yeah,
Last season sometime. But for me, the game that really done us tactically, and I go back to this because I know a lot of people say after 10 games people worked us out, but for me it was when Wolves beat us away from home and Gary O'Neill came on Sky Sports or something and he said how to
yeah,
beat Tottenham. Yeah.
yeah.
That game, we've been shit because everyone knows how to beat us. And I'm not saying like it's their fault. Like we need to change things, man. Like we can't play the same way every game. It don't work.
Yeah.
Like, I can't watch the same shit every week. That's what it feels like to me, anyway. It's like, oh man.
It's shit,
And
innit?
I don't think formation gets the best out of the players we've got either.
It's shit, innit?
Yeah. Honestly, man, I think it's worse. Do you remember Sherwood and AVB at all or not?
Yeah, I do.
Bro,
It's shit.
the football on Wednesday was worse than the football I saw under Sherwood and AVB.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, let me be real on it. Yeah, it's not like we're going against difficult opponents. Like,
Bloody commentary, man.
respectfully, in it, yeah. Even if you look at like our league form,
Yeah.
respectfully, Leicester just come up. Okay, Leicester, yeah, cool. Newcastle, we can see they're in some next transition, but cool. And then obviously we won 4-1 in it, yeah, 4-0, I meant.
Yeah.
But Coventry, bro, I know commentary is good, but come on, like let's be real in it. Like we should be able to. If you can't beat them teams convincingly, how are we meant to actually do anything that we're trying to actually? I don't know, man. I'm just sick and tired of people saying that trust the process. There's no process.
Dan saying it's the whole system. He said 8 to 9 months ago, the formation doesn't work and Conte was better. I mean, and now people are seeing it.
I think Conte is better.
No, I mean, you know the Conte's formation.
Yeah,
This,
but
this.
but even that, yeah, I think Conte, the way Conte builds up, it's more better. Like like at least I know what I'm getting from my players. With Ange in it, it's like we have all this possession, but we don't have a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm right, mate.
You get where I'm coming from? We don't have a shotgun. One of
Problem
my
is,
players,
man, like the players we got, someone like Porro needs to be in positions out wide, and what does he do? He bloody inverts him. Like I don't understand. Like for me, if I was a manager, I'd want a Dogi and Porro to be out wide, right? Especially Porro, because his crossing's sick. Like his crossing's his best thing, Like I'd want them to be out wide. But what does he do? He inverts them both. Like he doesn't even say like just invert a Dogi, right? And put Porro like further wide to get the best out of him, And Kulusevski is another one for me. It took him that long to work out to put him in the middle. Like,
and you know what? He's making the same mistakes every single year, every single week. Like, cool. You know what really told the story was when he made the substitutions, and the first person to come on was who? Werner.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, I know, look, I've been watching a lot of people's previews and, match reactions, not previews, match reactions.
Bro, even some of the happy people were losing their plot, man. I was surprised, but I've seen some people who I thought would be back in Ange. Suddenly they're like turning on him.
I was watching a lot of match reactions, and a lot of people said they've given up. They gave up when they saw Werner come on. Because when Werner came on, and think about it, he could have played Spence from the get-go, yeah?
He should have played Spence from the get-go. Why did he play like Gray?
I don't know, man. I generally don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's taking the job seriously.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. Because I think as fans, say
that, because Dan puts that in the chat. You reckon he's trying to lose his job, get paid and fuck off, he says.
I believe so, because look, you know what, I was just gonna say, look, he doesn't stay at a club for more than 3 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a factual fact, isn't it? All the clubs he's been at, he hasn't stayed more than 3 years. And all the clubs he's been at a point where they're like it's a case of they're probably one of the best teams in their league. It's not a case of, look, respectfully, innit? When you look at the Prem, there's like 6 or 7 teams that could obviously beat you on the day. At Tottenham, like 18 or 19 teams can, we can, like I said, like we drew to Leicester, innit?
Yeah.
But why I'm saying he don't take the job seriously, because if we can see
signs were awful, you have to be honest. I mean, we agree signs are awful, man. If you
100%.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Alexa, stop. Cool. Sorry about that. Yeah. No. When you actually take it into consideration, if we can see the problems that we're facing in it, like I can see it, you can see it, and most fans that can see it, even an Arsenal fan after the North London Derby told me this is your problem. He used this analogy because we're boys, innit? This is how he went. He was like, it's like you trying to have kids, innit?
Yeah.
But you don't have sperm in the bank. Cool. Yeah. You have the massive thing in it. Like you have above average. But if you have above average, even if you have above average and it doesn't work and you're trying to have kids, it's not gonna work, right? Cool. Put it like this. It might look good. You might be the guy because everybody else is small, but yours is big, right? Cool. Put it like this. And he was trying to say, look, No matter what you're trying to do, you can buy 10 players, you can buy one player, you can put a lot of money. He used Chelsea as an example. They spent a lot of money. Are they any closer to winning the Prem? No, they're not. They're still in transition. It's about fixing the problems that already happened. So, example, look, last year we had a massive issue with set pieces. Has
Exactly.
that been solved? No, it
No.
hasn't. He's 1 year into his actual tenure, and he hasn't solved the problems that are that is already occurring.
Because apparently he's
Cool.
doing. Someone told me he's trying to do half man marking, half zonal, but it looks wrong to me personally. Like, mate, you should go for man. I don't know why they're doing some zonal rubbish.
The,
Like,
the issue is, isn't it? The issue is, isn't it? If you're not fixing on the problems that you're facing, there's going to be a point where you've been in school, innit? There's
yeah,
one
yeah,
teacher, and in my ghetto school, there was like 36, 32, 33 pupils, innit?
yeah.
And if I'm bad at maths, innit? This is something actually true about me. I'm very bad at maths. So I would hog the teacher. I'll be the one to hog the teacher to say I don't understand it because I genuinely didn't understand it.
Fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
But there's going to be times when the teacher can't come and teach me because he has other pupils to go to, right?
Yeah, yeah, because it's 30 of you, or whatever. Yeah,
Cool. He's 1 year in and he hasn't fixed problems that are occurring over and over again. How the hell is he meant to teach people new things?
it's not just that, TJ. We're probably the only team in Europe without not playing with a number 6 in Europe's top 5 leagues. I'm guessing because even teams in like the bottom half of the Premier League play with a holding midfielder, a number 6. They might not be the best one, but like, do you know what I mean, man? And we wonder why we have problems because we're probably the only team in Europe who doesn't play with a number 6.
See, I think the bigger issue is, you know, he's willing to die on the sword, die on the sword in certain areas. Like, cool. The Highland causes them a lot of problems in transition. Whenever you're seeing them attack us, if our right backs and left back is not back, it's only two people defending. It causes us problems, right?
Yeah.
But Ange's already said he's willing to die on the sword, right? So sooner or later he'll be sacked. Ultimately, that's what will end up happening. Because I don't see him changing it. He hasn't. This is the thing, isn't it? He hasn't changed anything that we're bad at. We haven't actually even improved.
For me, bro, the set pieces is the simplest thing you can fix of everything. But we were saying this
Have you
last
seen
week.
that? Have you seen that thing in it? I took a screenshot of it. It was on. In fact, I think you were on the panel at the time.
Yeah.
Sava put up a stat in it.
Oh yeah. Is this on Tottenham away?
Yeah. Bro, when I looked at it, I was like, what the hell's going on in it? How can like when you think about it, we're in relegation battle form. That's how it goes. We are.
I don't know. If it carries on like this, we're 13th. Do you think we're gonna get anything tomorrow? Do you think we're gonna win, lose,
Against
draw?
Brentford. Brentford's a hard. Don't get Brentford mixed up with Southampton. Brentford is a
They're a good
quality
team.
side.
Yeah.
It's a quality side. They're
I think they're
established.
gonna draw at least.
Man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm at a point where I just don't know. Tottenham is just at a point where, look, and the thing is, isn't it? And just still feeding the media like we can challenge. It makes no sense.
But like for me, why do you think he keeps saying that? Like I just don't
I
understand.
don't even know, man. He's smoking something.
Yeah.
Nah, he is though. Bro, let's be real. What right insane man will say Tottenham can challenge?
TJ, I've been supporting Spurs, right? Or like say properly, well not properly, that's probably not the right word, but like I've been following us religiously for say since 2004, let's say 3, 4. Yeah, like properly. I mean, like I was going regularly since then. Yeah, and I've never heard a Spurs manager till 20 years later under Ange say we're going to win the transfer title.
Every
And
single week.
We had Poch. We had.
You know what? He keeps saying this every single week.
Yeah. We even had Jose. I don't think Jose ever said that we're going to challenge for the title.
He's smoking something. That's how I see it, innit?
Yeah.
Because the only way we could challenge is if he's smoking something. Don't. I'll do that sort of report to me. Wait, Hans, do you think he
Yeah.
could he could fix this? Is that
No.
possibility?
If I saw something different, yeah, at the start, say we fix the set pieces, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
So we did just not we dropped the zonal marking and we just fixed set pieces. Then we were comfortable. I say comfortable. I use that word on
Mm-hmm.
purpose on them. Yeah. Then I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
let's give them more time. But
Mm.
that's one of the simplest things you can fix as a manager, in my opinion, on the training ground, and it's not been fixed. So I don't
But
have any hope with this guy, bro. Like,
no, I hear that. I hear that, bro. 110%. You're totally right in it.
yeah,
But you see, like in terms of, I don't know if you can fix this because I feel like we don't even have the players, the capable enough players that even play try to do what he's doing. You see, like I feel like his tactics are just too hard on the players, and we just don't have the quality. Yeah, we might have the quantity in terms of we've got young
yeah,
players
yeah.
coming up in it. Regardless if you think they're good, bad, mediocre, we
Well,
have the quantity, right?
yeah.
But we don't have the quality. When you don't have the quality, it just becomes difficult, you know. And for me, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't even think this group could grow and become a title contending team or even challenge because I feel like there's so many
Problem.
problems within this group, and
Yeah.
this is what I'm trying to say. Within it, it's so hard. And you know what? Someone was saying we're 2 and 3 signings away from challenging. I don't
Who?
understand that
Who?
either,
Who,
bro.
who who said that?
On one of the streams in it, on one of the streams in it. I can't remember what
I'll
one. This is
find it
after.
now.
This is after I jumped. I went off of Tottenham away. Someone was live in it. I don't
Yeah.
know the brother, but he was saying we're 2 or 3 signings
What?
away from
What?
challenging. Challenging and being competing basically. And I was trying to say like it makes no sense because I don't even think we're 2 or 3 signings away because our actual squad is not good enough. I don't think our squad is not good enough first, but not even that. Our starting line is not good enough. There's a few areas that you have to majorly
We need
improve.
wingers, bro. We need wingers, man. Badly. Like top wingers.
If you want me to really talk about title contending and actually give him a better number to call some pressure. Yeah, no. If you actually really want to be serious and talk about title contending, can I be real? I'll be so real with you, innit? People might disagree with me. I might cause another drama on this actual topic. Remember when I said we needed to sell Kane? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Are you
I'll
gonna say
tell
his
you.
name? Yeah.
I'll tell you a person that we need to sell, innit? And you're not
Son.
gonna think it's the right person. Son was already on that list. He's declining. He should be on that list, right? But
Yeah.
there's another person we have to move away from and get better if you want to title contend because there's a flaw in his game that is so bad that it can be and Gary Neville, his name Gary Neville, yeah, Gary Neville hit the
Oh, I
nail
know
on the
you
head
talk about. I
after
know
the
you talk
Arsenal
about.
game.
I know you talk about. I know you talk.
Vicario needs to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
If we look, he is a
He's a
half
good goalkeeper.
decent goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's a half decent goalkeeper, but we're talking about title contending and contending for the league. He has such a flawed game. When the ball is in the box, he can't go and claim it. Everybody's blaming Romero from from not for not tracking back and getting that header. Yes, he's rightly shocked. So he should be able to get that header during Arsenal, yeah? The Arsenal fixture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Rightly so, yeah. He's to blame, yeah. However, if I'm in the defense and I have a defender, Gary Neville hitting the nail on the head, I expect my
Keeper,
goalkeeper,
come out, deal with it, innit? Yeah.
yeah. For me, he's a vital position that is on the chopping board next. If we actually are a serious club and we want to go far, I'm telling you, people will disagree with me because I know this fan base. This fan base will. It takes them so long to
DJ, do you think there's a reason why Raya was our first choice then?
Raya is such a great. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna equally say it. He's up there with the likes of Allison. Edison is it's all right, but Alisson Raya is such a great goalkeeper. In the big moments, he saves Arsenal. Did you see the penalty save against Atalanta?
Yeah, I know. Did you see his
Bro,
saves the other week?
ridiculous. He's such
For
a
me, it was the Villa
goalkeeper.
game, man. Did you not see his saves in the Villa game?
He is a ridiculous goalkeeper. But this is my
Anything
point. My
first
point
time
is
for
this,
them.
innit, yeah? My
Yeah.
point is this, yeah? If you're actually serious and you want the title contend, you're going to make big decisions. Yes. Right now, Vicario as a goalkeeper is half decent, yeah? He's a good goalkeeper. I'm not saying he's the... But if you're talking about title contending, that means you're getting the best of the best. So people like Solanke, he would have to go.
Bro, this is why I wanted Martinez in the summer. Obviously, whenever
Yeah,
we get him.
people like Solanke, he would have to go. He's not good enough. And that's my honest opinion. That's if you're going to title challenge. But again, we're nowhere near it. I don't think we're 2 players away from it. I think we're 4 or 5 players, 5 quality players. Not what we've done this week, this window, and brought in a bunch of youngsters.
We need 2 wingers at least.
We need 2 wingers, exactly. We need 2 wingers. We need a... I'm talking about title contending, yeah?
Number 6.
We need a 6.
Yeah.
We need a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's a major issue, by the way. I'm not even going to lie to you. A lot of people are going to disagree.
We'll move Vicario, yeah. And this is where, for me, it's the difference between him and Raya and Alisson and Martinez, is that when I watch him, especially for set pieces, like, which is a big issue for us that we just said, right? And I'm not saying it's completely his fault, by the way, that we're shit at set pieces, but he's part of the problem. Like, if he was a keeper that came out and dealt with it...
He's not a dominant goalkeeper.
He's not a commanding keeper. Like, so, and this, this was his problem before he came to England, because a lot of people were talking about Vicario, obviously, when we signed him. And I was reading some stuff on him. And the first thing I read was he's good as shot stopper. He's quite a bit like Lloris in terms of reflexes or whatever. But he doesn't come out enough, to deal with set pieces and the corners. He's not commanding enough. And over time, I think we've seen it over the past, since the first 10 games, really.
I believe so. Like, I'm not just putting like Raya on the chopping board to get views or nothing, can it? Nothing like that. But as this manager, even though he has no faith in the defense, whatever. Wait, go back to that last comment.
Do you mean Dan? Do you mean Vicario, or do you mean in general? I think he means Vicario, but.
Well, go back to the next one. The other one before that. Before. Whatever. Yeah, whatever that one. No, go. Yeah, whatever we need. That's the 11. We also need more for the squad. 110%. Yeah, no, look. I was saying it on the terms of as Ange keeps saying, this is not coming out of my mouth, and this is not coming out of a fan's mouth. This is coming out of our manager's mouth, that we are going to title contend. And that means competing against Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. Competing, not one-off games winning. Competing on a regular basis. That's what a title contending means.
Bro, Arsenal, Liverpool, and City are way years ahead of us, man. They're like 3 years.
This is what I'm saying. When you're title contending, you're not just competing on a one-off game. You see how if we were to get a late minute goal, that's not competing. Competing is playing them at their game, right? If we were ever going to title contend, we need a goalkeeper. We need a striker. We need wingers. We need a centre mid. We don't really need to dabble with the defense. Yeah, I think our defense is the strongest bit of our team, right? But I've just said 4 out of 1 position that we got good in. So there's a big problem. We need about 6-7 men and 6-7 quality people.
Not just youngsters again.
Exactly. This is my point. My point is that's challenging is a whole different story than competing. When you compete on a one-off game, 100% is quite good. But challenging, you're consistently challenging. Look, this is why we're saying Arsenal is challenging for the title.
They're going to push City at least all the way, aren't they?
In our head, whether you believe it or not, take your Spurs hat off. every single year, the first year they went for the title, we said, "Ooh, they're not gonna win it." The second year, we said, "Oh my goodness, they're getting close." This year, you know what I'm saying? As a Tottenham fan,
Bro,
they
if
could win it.
they had a striker, I would have put them down for winning the title.
That's
If they
what
had a
challenging
striker.
is. You see my point? That's what challenging is. That's challenging at a consistent level. Competing is just you compete one off game, but then the rest of the season you don't have to be at that level.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
we want to be at the best, if we actually are a serious club and we want to win titles and trophies, we have to be we have to be challenging. But we're not going to be challenging. We're going to be competing. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 signings and then result back to our
Problem
default.
is, TJ, is this summer, yeah, we could have gone out and signed 3 players to at least fill these positions, yeah, like
Exactly.
two wingers, for example, and maybe a better striker or something. I don't know. I always said last time we should just focus on buying a whole new front line. That's what I would have done.
Exactly.
And concentrates his own defense so far up, he probably don't get it up himself. And use the compliment. Brilliant, bro. You're brilliant. But like for me, man, it's like. But instead, what did we do? We signed what 4 young 18-year-olds, Werner and Solanke. Like we haven't improved at all, really.
We haven't.
Problem with Solanke, TJ, yeah, is that because Son's the captain, right? Now I'm not personally. I don't think he can play left wing anymore. If you're going to play me, you have to play him up front. He's been forced to play him on the left wing.
Yep.
And we saw last game against Arsenal, against whoever. He was crap on the wing. He's not. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but
for me, when you talk about Solanke, innit, I've never rated him as a striker.
Not top striker, no way.
And when we needed to replace Kane, Solanke was the last person I would have spoken about.
Liz Hurley, I know who this is. Liz Hurley. TJ, Liz Hurley or Rita Ora?
Ooh, can I have both for the price of one? One day I wake up, next day I wake up with, that's a hard one, you know?
Yeah.
They're both good looking, man.
Yeah. I prefer Liz Hurley personally, but that's just a preference.
No, Rita's got the looks though. Come on, man.
See, that's what I mean. I prefer Liz. You prefer Rita.
You go to Liz, innit? Yeah, but then you're gonna be looking at Rita though. Trust me.
Yeah.
Rita's got the genes.
Yeah. He goes, it would be hard.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah. Hello? Is it gone now? What?
Yo.
He's back now. I don't know what happened there.
But how old is Liz Hurley? She's about what? She's there. Oh, she's like 59, 69, isn't it?
Google. She's 59.
Exactly.
Yeah. Rita Ora's 33.
You got. It's one of them ones where if you're just dating for the insurance plan.
I just only see them as like short term personally, but that's just me.
Now listen, it's either you're picking one to date them for the insurance plan package.
Junior, I know who this is. Do you mean to date, or do you mean to like just Personally, man, this is my preference. This is my thinking. I wouldn't really want to date a celebrity, to be honest.
Sit down.
Yeah.
No, but for me, in it, yeah, Rita's
to rattle. That's easy. Which one?
To rattle one night. One night, oh yeah, man. It has to be Rita Ora, man.
For me, I would say Liz, just because, yeah.
So you like your white things, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like your snow bunnies.
Rita Ora's Albanian, anyway.
Oh, sit down.
She's not like that dark. She's kind of like.
Yeah, so you like your snow bunnies then?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm like Mediterranean as well because I'm olive skinned anyway. Like, because I'm Greek in it, so naturally I'm like Mediterranean as well.
I hear that, man.
Yeah.
Snow bunnies. And that's the song.
See, this is what you get. It's you get on a Friday night at Hasper TV.
100%, bro. Like, let me be real in it. I've always been like this. This is why me and you have a good dynamic.
Yeah,
It can
yeah,
never change, innit? Like most shows in it, we jump on in it. It's like it's a format. Fuck all the format, bro.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to talk in it because
This is
when
why
Tottenham,
this is why when I go on shows I make jokes, yeah, because otherwise everyone's too serious. I
yeah,
find
man.
if I can go on, then I can think of something funny to say. I know I'm not always funny, right? Like that's fair enough, yeah. But just because at least we can talk about something a bit more like fun rather than just a format like you say where you talk. Oh, what do you think of this? Oh, do you think this? Oh, do you think of this? Oh, next person.
Mm,
Yeah.
I hear that, man.
Sometimes you have to talk about other stuff. Take your mind off Spurs, isn't it? Yeah, I agree, mate.
I hear that. No, no. Let me be real in it. That's facts. Spurs is just not a good team. We've not been. We've underperformed in the last 25 years. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's actually be real in it. Yeah, we've underperformed in the last 25 years.
You know, since Spurs, since what was it? We haven't won the FA Cup since 1991. I wasn't even born. I was born in 92. Was it before Levy took over? We were averaging a cup every 5 years or something. I think it
Yeah,
is 4 or 5 years. Since Levy's come, we've only won one cup in 20 years, over 20 years.
this is what I'm saying. Innit? We've underperformed in the last 25 years.
I'd even be happy if we were winning a cup every 3 years. Like,
I feel like it's a case of all the teams around us are just more successful. They want it more than us.
I'm
You know,
bro. I'm
like
saying, all right, this is a good question. I'm saying Lizzo for this.
yeah, Lizzo, it has to be.
Who
Chema
would be
will
more
get.
grateful, Gemma Collins or Lizzo? No, who would be more grateful? I said that as though
When you say grateful, I'm a
I said that as
good-looking
though
guy.
yeah, huh?
What grateful for? What grateful in terms of what? What do you mean grateful?
As us doing the rattling, bro.
Oh, who will be more grateful?
I think Lizzo. Lizzo would
Lizzo,
make
110%, man.
yeah.
Chema's been around the shop.
Exactly.
She's been all over the place,
Yeah.
south, west, north, all over the place. But yeah, no. What was man saying in it? Like
It's depressing being Tottenham, supporting Tottenham. That's what you're saying, I think.
we've we've been really unsuccessful in terms of look. It's obvious we've been really unsuccessful, but it's not just unsuccessful. I feel like all the other teams around us either want it more or they care more about their club. With Levy, I don't think he cares too much about the club. He cares about his bank balance. And I feel like that's the biggest issue. The issue is when you have a business manager running a footballing, because let's be real in it, 10, 30, 40, 50 years ago, football was never a business. Football was more of a religion, you know, like a thing that the guys would go after the pub.
That's why you used to have
And
like
it,
a firm. They used to have firms in it back in the day.
exactly. Back in the
Yeah.
day, football was more of a way to live and just that's how
It was actually a distraction from everyday life, sort of. I don't know how to explain it.
so,
Like,
so more or less in it when you're speaking about football, you're speaking about football as the game that changed many lives. Yeah. Now look at it, bro. You've got business owners just trying to profit off of football, isn't it?
no,
So
it's not just that, TJ. I think social media has a big part to play in this because now it's like me and you, TJ, or
mhm.
the YouTubers, whatever. We get labeled by things because of social media, and get labeled as that person. Like now, you saw my Joe clip, right? Didn't you?
Sorry?
You know my clip on Joe. Did you see it?
No, I didn't, bro.
Go. I'll put it. I'll send it to you anyway. But anyway, I went on joe.co.uk. You know that site.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
interviewed me before the Everton game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was just a short interview. I didn't think they'll clip this. And then
Oh what you from the North London Derby.
no, no, no,
Are you
no, no.
talking
This
about that?
before Everton, they dropped it after the derby, basically the clip.
No, I didn't get to see what you're talking about. Sorry.
They asked me about Son anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so I said I'll send you it again anyway. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
send you it. And they asked me, do you think Son is a problem? And I said, I think he's been a problem for like almost 2 seasons. Since Conte's last season, I think he's been a problem. And I said, that's why he's been moving to the middle. And they asked me some other question. I said, the club will never sell him because of other reasons. And obviously they knew what I meant.
Stare
And
down.
then he got clipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. now, you know, some guy blocked me on Twitter because of that clip.
Swear down.
Yeah. Goes, and then if you read the comments, bro, they're like, "You don't appreciate Son, blah. These fans don't appreciate Son." Bro,
No.
that's what I mean.
You know the difference with these guys, innit?
Yeah.
They can't differentiate. The problem with most of, and I'm not going to say Levy happy clappers, but the problem with most of our fan base, they can't have a mature conversation about why. Example, look, a few moments ago, I said if we were going to be serious about the title contending, we need to get rid of Vicario. Not that many people will understand what I mean by saying that. People will think I hate Vicario from just hating Vicario. In fact, I don't really mind him as a character. I think he's a really good goalkeeper, a good enough goalkeeper. But is he a good enough goalkeeper to challenge? No, he's not.
He's not.
We need because there's a big flaw in his game, and that flaw is being executed every single week.
It's funny you mention this because I talked about Martin Yol before he came on.
Yeah.
How I think Spurs are in the same place as under Martin Yol, except Yol had a worse squad and did better, but Ange's doing worse. Now, under Martin Yol, we had a goalkeeper called Paul Robinson, who was England's number one. Do you remember Robinson?
Yeah, so I remember. Yeah, I remember him. He was a decent goalkeeper,
but he wasn't going to win us the title. And my dad always used to say, biggest problem with him, and he says about Vicario as well, my dad, he's big on this thing. You know, the thing about coming out and commanding your box and dealing the corner and that. He hates when keepers stand on line. Like, he hates it. Like, because obviously he's been watching football a lot longer than me.
The best goalkeepers.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the best of the best, and I'm talking about the best of the best. The best goalkeepers, if you look at them, they don't scream and shout like little girls, innit? They demand their area and their presence is available. When you have when you have a big goalkeeper that just seems big and massive.
Yeah.
The best goalkeepers just know how to do it. I can't really explain it because I'm not a goalkeeper.
No, what is I talked about this when I spoke about Ange actually on a podcast on Tuesday. I think it's kind of the same thing. They have like a presence in the box. Like Addison or Martinez or Raya to an extent. This is what I'm thinking of. Edison, like when they come out, as a defender or as an attacker, you'll be scared to clobber into him. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, right? With Vicario, he openly said that he had problems in the corners as well, which is really bad. He shouldn't have really said that. And people put players on him because they know he's weak on it.
Exactly. You remember when you were on Spurs Kings TV?
Yeah.
And Marlon used to swing it and say, if it's in his game, you can't really improve it, you can't really teach it, you just have to get rid of it. I disagree with that comment 1000% all the time, innit?
Yeah.
I go back to when that conversation happened, and that was when we first got Vicario. And do you remember when I said to you guys, I was like, Vicario don't look like a dominant goalkeeper.
I was worried off the first few games anyway as well.
Yeah, and I even said, I was saying to you, like, I can't lie to you, we're missing Loris. Like, we're missing that dominant figure in the box. Like, and you were saying, well, he's good at like shop stopping, and it's like, but I was saying I'm just missing that grit and grab.
Right.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. No,
I'm missing that.
I never thought he was a top keeper, man. It's just the Spurs fan base who, like, I do a stream with someone every Tuesday. I just podcast on every Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
And we did a Spurs Arsenal combined 11, yeah. And I was adamant to put Raya in as a goalkeeper ahead of Vicario, but there's three of us on the panel. I was outgunned 2-1, but I was very like.
This is what I'm saying. That's the problem with our fan base.
I wouldn't let it go, man, because I was like, Raya was our first choice anyway.
You know how many people I saw say Vicario. I'm thinking, what are they smoking, bro? Yeah. You know, for me, look, and let me just make something clear for all those people that think I'm negative and believe that I dislike the goalkeeper, because now the segment is on the goalkeeper. Listen, Vicario is a great goalkeeper.
He's a good
You know,
goalkeeper. Nothing's
he will
bad.
fit into most teams, innit? He will slip into most teams. The reason why we're questioning his ability because there's still a flaw in his game. When you see a flaw in these players' games, you want to question it, right? Cool. We're talking about, like, let's be real. We were talking about if we were title contender. This is based on what Ange is saying. If we're going to title contend, I expect better. And I know there's more vital positions to fix before you fix Vicario, right? That's
Yeah.
another thing as well, because there's more vital. But my point is this, isn't it? If you're gonna go for the title, I expect all my back line, my goalkeeper, my midfield, my attackers, my wingers, even my bench to be at some sort of quality
Yeah.
to see that. So it comes down to that. Look,
Personally,
Vicario,
Dan's in the comments, right? I agree with him. Yeah, our bench this year is worse than last year.
our bench is worse than last year.
Yeah, because we sold Højbjerg.
Yeah, way worse though. You know, that was one of the main reasons why I didn't want to. And on a serious note, innit, now I look back at it, I didn't want to. I didn't want to get rid of Højbjerg when the whole fan base was saying Højbjerg out. Because Højbjerg is the only defender that is a actual DM.
And the only DM we've got, and I know. TJ, I'm with you. I agree with you completely, man.
You know,
Skip and Højbjerg and not bringing another number 6 in.
100%. And then they were saying about getting rid of Skip.
I think it's TJ. I think that's not down to. Normally, I blame Levy, yeah, but I think that's down
to Ange.
Ange, because Ange don't play with a number 6. That's why I go back to the fact that how can we be the only team in Europe that doesn't play?
No, but see what we need to also understand. And this is not me saying this because I know this. This is me saying this because most squads, I'll be able to explain. When you have a squad, you're meant to have, let's just speak about midfield in general, yeah? Just midfield. Yeah. You're meant to have, look at his name on midfield, Madison, Papasar, Basuma, Bentancur, Kulusevski. Okay, let's take Kulusevski out. He's only just become a midfielder, yeah? Okay, you know, in fact, add him in then. Add him in. It's not even a problem. Have I missed anybody else?
We've got Gray and Bergval.
Gray. And Archie Gray. Cool.
Gray. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Do we even have Gray? Let's be honest with you. He hasn't played
in the cup, so I don't know if he's going to.
We don't even have Gray as a midfielder because he hasn't. Has he even stepped on the pitch and played in midfield? I don't think he has.
He played for 5 minutes against Everton, I think, in midfield. 5 to
cool.
Minutes.
All right. Whatever in it. Just add him in it. Yeah. I've just named 6 or 7 of our midfield and thing. The reason why you want our midfielders to be different, and I mean, some midfielders be defensive, some midfielders be attacking, some midfielders to be a balance of both.
Yeah.
Because it offers something different, right? When you look at all the teams like Arsenal, for example, isn't it? Arsenal has a defensive midfielder. They also had attacking midfielder. They also had even when you look at their past season, Xhaka, you had even El Neni. There's a different option.
They've got Rice. They've got Rice, Partey.
You know, there's a different dynamic. You're not just relying on one attribute. With Tottenham,
all the midfielders,
half of our defenders all play the same damn position.
Yeah.
So even if you wanted to change it or change it up, you can't look for cool. We're under pressure. Put in two defensive midfielders because there's no 2 defensive midfielders. You're going to be substituting a midfielder for a midfielder. Which I think is wrong. I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
I personally think it's wrong. Maybe I've explained it a bit.
I think it's weird, TJ. The reason I say this is because Ange last season, this is why I say I think the worst. He spoke about Højbjerg a lot and said he liked him because of his experience and he would use him to come on to help see out games or something. He mentioned something along those lines. I can't remember. So I thought he saw the value in maybe not Højbjerg himself, or maybe he saw the value in Højbjerg because he has some leadership, but as in to use a more defensive midfielder, let's say, right? But we sold Højbjerg And I was quite surprised we sold Skip actually more than Højbjerg because Højbjerg wanted to leave. And don't get me wrong, bro, Skip is not the best midfielder. he's awful, yeah. He's not, but at least he can play as a number 6. But we didn't replace
Exactly.
him. We bought bloody Gray and Bergvall. And I think Skip's probably better than Gray. And Bergvall, for me, I've yet to see anything special either from him. I mean, he played the other night. I thought the cup games would show how good these
I
players
think he
were.
was shambolic against the cup game.
Yeah.
But again, it's just, look, see, this is what I'm saying. We don't have nobody to just like different, different outcome.
Just the same old nonsense, really.
It is.
Yeah.
When you look at it, it is.
It's crap,
Like,
man.
it is crap. And the more we speak about it, the more damning it seems, because this manager keeps saying we are going in the right direction. I don't see where. I don't see how.
See, the difference for me is, because I always compare managers to previous managers. Okay, so I look back at, say, for example, recently Conte. Conte's first season was obviously better, but he was only in for 6 months. Second season was good. The difference with Conte, though, is that he came out and called out the boards. He came out and said Spence wasn't his. He said a lot of things which implied to and told us pretty much that he wasn't backed, right? And I'm going Britney Spears for this one anyway. But bro, I'll answer your question in a second. We just land in it. But for me, it's like, but then under Poch obviously said some players weren't his, some players weren't. But him under Poch, his second season, you saw a massive improvement. Like he went out and fixed the problems. He got Alderweireld, Son, and who was it? Trippier and someone else.
Yeah.
And then he moved Dyer into midfield. So he saw the problems and he fixed them. Under
Yeah.
Martin Jol, same thing. He bought a few players and he tried to fix the problems. Under Ange, one most alarming thing to me is he said every signing is his. Okay. And he brought back Werner twice. It was shit. Yeah, let's be honest, it's crap.
This is what I'm saying, innit? This is the problem we face.
And the thing is, if he came out and said, TJ, these are mostly club signings or something, right? I'd be like, okay, Ange, obviously you didn't want all these players, right? They weren't your first choice. He doesn't even have to say how Conte said it. But because he's come out and saying these are my signings, and he's come out and saying this title rubbish, and we're not seeing any improvement on the pitch. Like there's so many red flags. Like, bro, if it was just some girls, I would have left the relationship ages ago. Because it's mate, this guy's got so many red flags. It's just well, I'm saying I'll be more on his side if he was doing certain things, but he's not doing certain things.
This guy is on next pick a pick.
Yeah. Prime Brittany or Christina? I'm saying Brittany, but that's me.
They're all dead things, though. They're dead things, man.
Aguilera, yeah? I think that's what he means.
Yeah, I think they're dead things, man. They're both dead things, innit? Let me be real, innit?
Bro, Brittany was like my first crush, man, when I was like 6, 7.
Sit down.
Yeah. They said like the snow bunnies, bro. That's what.
Yeah, man, Snow Bunny season.
Yeah.
No. No. I hear that. You know what? Have you done? So we're talking about Brentford, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what was Andrew's new next comments though? Because obviously he said something new in it.
Yeah,
you were saying, read it to me because I haven't heard anything.
Honestly, mate, I can't believe you said it. Let me just find it. Hold on. You said it a lot of times now. So I had to search.
Is it about the title again?
Hold on. Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time, my bro. What, have you found it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because he said it today, but I don't want to play a video and sounds come out.
What, would you get copyrighted for a video playing
Yeah,
sound?
yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah. It's happened to me before.
You should get a transcript and then just copy it into like one of them Google translator things.
Give me a second. I know where to find it. I've longed it out for no reason. Because I replied back to a tweet about it. So, Antoine Sotoglu on Tottenham So Start. I always say we're 4 games into the season. I remember when I was up in Scotland, they ruled me out after 2 games. It was all over in the year we won the double.
I don't give a damn about the double. What the hell is he talking about, bro? He still thinks we can win the title. He is deluded, bro. He is so finished. I'm sorry, he is so deluded. I promise you. How can you say something like this? And you know what? You know what makes me get annoyed as well. Every single fan tries to say, "Oh no, you're misunderstanding what he's saying." Shut the hell up, Adrian, innit? Love him, innit? Respect to Adrian. Big up you. Big up yourself.
On the show after this.
Yeah, you better say this, and you better pass this message to him, innit? Because Adrian was like, "Oh, you're not understanding what he's saying. He's not saying we're gonna win the title, bro. It makes no sense,
bro." Before people were saying, "Oh, you're taking his comments out of context," blah blah. Now the guy's actually flipping saying it.
He's saying it every single week. I was saying this from last year. I was like, it doesn't make no sense. What did I say? I made this one thing clear last year. And this is after the Man City game. I said, I'm going to be Anjal if we're 10 games in and we're not title contending. That's what I said. He's still going on about title contending and we're 4 games in. I'm still I am Anjal 110%. I'm even more Anjal even now.
I'm Anjal as well, so
because I don't think he has no clue what he's saying. Like I generally believe he has memory loss. Memory what he doesn't know what he's. How can you say we're gonna title? It makes no sense.
Do you want me to eat the chili now, by the way, or later?
You can eat it now, but man, don't have my chili because I've got. I'm gonna have to get. I'll have to get my chili next week then, because I owe you a chili. I owe you the chili because of the Arsenal thing.
Huh?
Sir?
Oh yeah, because you need to Arsenal, don't you? I remember now.
Yeah, Arsenal, innit? I done the differential. I said, I knew we were gonna lose, but I was like, yeah, I think we could steal it, but no, because I owe you a chili.
Well, Arsenal,
what we could do, innit? We could put it on hold, innit? But
yeah, I'm gonna put them in the fridge anyway. Like,
yeah,
anyway, there they are. Just so you know, they're
cool. Raw, you got the big ones, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. If I get this one wrong, I have to eat 2. So there's at least I've got a packet.
Double the whammy.
Yeah, and not like burning my tongue. Last one. This one I bought myself chocolate milk, so at least I'll drink it straight after. Fair
enough. So what you saying? What do you think the scoreline's going to be?
Beyonce or Halle Berry?
Halle Berry.
See, I don't really like either of them.
Oh, so you only go for white things, isn't it? Right.
Yeah. The only dark girl, even this is a bit of a push. It's probably Rihanna, but I don't really liked her when I was younger, to be honest.
Okay.
When I was older, when she started doing the short hair stuff, I was
like,
I was like, nah. When I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, what? I'm racist. He's joking, by the way. He goes, "How you
racist?" All right, what? So what? Tell me this, innit? Yeah. What do you think the scoreline's going to be against the Brentford game then?
I'm saying 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
It's at home. It can't be, man. It can't be, man. It's at home because I'm working tomorrow, innit? Well, I'm working at 5. Yeah, I'm working at 5, innit? It can't be, man. 1-1.
I'm not confident, man, and I think they'll come and just play low block, and then they'll get a goal and sit back, and then we'll get one near the end or something and make it 1-1.
1-1, raw. Graveyard shift.
Mate,
No,
what should
Tottenham deserve. You know what Tottenham deserve? We deserve a good win. I don't know why I'm still holding on to it. We deserve a good win after Arsenal and that Coventry game. That wasn't convincing. I'm saying one nil to Tottenham.
1-0 to Tottenham? I
Yeah,
hope you're right. I hope you're right.
we need to start.
I need neither of us are predicting a loss this week.
We need to start. We
Yeah.
need to start putting a. We need to start putting points on the board.
You know, if he doesn't win on Saturday, like
It's math. The maths don't add up. We can't challenge, can we?
we won't be challenging.
even if, even if we thought we could, it's finished by 4 games in. Imagine the media. They need to paint that up because this is what Andrew's saying. He's saying we can challenge. It makes no
Bro,
sense.
I think he's rattled personally.
I think he doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I think he's rattled by the media as well because apparently in his last press conference, not the one today, the other week, he was like really like snapping at the reporters and stuff. Like he's not happy with the questions he'd been asked, but at the same time, he set himself up for this because last year he was talking about how Spurs are going to be in title race. So, like, why are you angry at the questions they're asking you? Because you're the person who said this.
You know, someone that's confident and someone that knows what.
Digging the knife in Ange. Are you saying, are you still digging the knife in Ange? I know what this guy means anyway.
All I'm saying in it, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? He's put himself on the pedestal to say we can challenge, innit?
Because I was
How I see it.
last night, TJ, yeah, and some guy in the comments, I can't remember who it was, his name now, something Spurs maybe or something, or someone else, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Ange. Me and Eugene were on this show with Mr. B, he's a Brentford fan.
Yeah.
And we were saying how we got no faith in Ange and blah, blah, blah. And some of the comments made comments saying he's making himself sound like the special one. But it's true because only Jose came. Remember, Jose came in and said, "I'm the special one."
Yeah.
I won the bottle. Difference is Jose won the Champions League and he did the treble with Porto. And he's won nothing in any of the Euros top 5 leagues.
Damn, I just ate a chili. Woo! I've done my chili challenge. Ooh.
Have you?
I'm just eating some chicken chow mein and just chilling it.
Oh,
God damn! I done it, bro. Oh my goodness, that was hot. Oh no,
right.
what yeah, I'm alright. I'm just thinking of it, innit? No, what I'm saying, innit? Sorry?
You want to do one now? Should I do one now then?
No. Wait for next week, innit?
Yeah.
Double the merry. One at the start, one at the end.
That's why I bought the milk, man. Because you know milk is meant to be drunk after chili, isn't it? So I was like, get myself prepared, innit?
So what do you think the score's going to be for the Brentford game?
I said 1-1, I think.
1-1, yeah? And what's your lineup? Same lineup?
We all know what lineup's going to put out. The same back 5. I think the midfield's quite interesting, though, because I think... Who do you think will play? I think Kulusevski has to play.
Kulusevski, after the Coventry game, he has to play.
I think he'll play with him and Maddison again, and he'll play with Bentancur as well. That'll be his 3, I think, again. And then his front line will have to be Son, Solanke, and Johnson, because I don't think he's picking anyone else.
No Werner?
Werner, he's not injured. Apparently he was, but he's back now. It was a knock. But Odebert's
What about Odebert? Proper injured.
Yeah.
What's the injury? Do you know?
But Basuma's back though, I think. So maybe he'll play. Actually, no, he'll play Basuma, Kulusevski, and Maddison. I think.
Yeah, but Odebert, what's his injury? Do you know?
No, but apparently it might be a while. Like Richarlison apparently stood out for a while.
Bro, Richarlison just needs to go.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Is there anything else that we have to go through? Because I know you got a stream next.
No. I mean, no rush. But anything else you want to talk about? Because I don't think
man.
To be honest, bro.
Man, I'm good, my bro. I need to put my phone on charge. My phone is 3%. I came in.
Anyway, before we end the stream, big up to everyone in the chat. Like and subscribe to Hasbro TV and also to Spursy Talks. I don't know when you're going to come back on live on your channel yet, but and Spurs
I
talk.
don't know yet. You know
Yeah.
what? Let me be real. I don't know.
But you
That
always
channel is.
welcome here, and please subscribe to two of our own TV, two of our own. Let me just get the link. Hold on a second.
Two of our own. What's that?
It's it's a podcast I do, isn't it?
Oh, sit down. I've never been invited to that.
No, we were actually talking about inviting you on it, but
Oh, sit down. You're inviting me on it. Who you doing that with? Your hus. Oh,
no. What it is, TJ, every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, I do
yeah.
a podcast with someone. I've known
Oh,
him for like 8 years.
who you doing it with?
His name's David. I've known him for like 8 years, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I met him through Twitter, innit? And then we met in person at a game and that. So we do a podcast. This is the channel. And we record it and it comes out on a Friday, ironically, Friday morning.
Okay.
Or Saturday morning. And it's like a weekly thing, so it's not like us. It's all like what we do, innit? I guess. But we do it on Friday. At least it's like in the middle of the week, so we see the game that comes before. But so he was. I think he mentioned about if you want to come on or whatever. But I don't know what timing.
What do I know this? Do I know this David guy?
No, I don't think. Maybe been on one show with him. I don't know because he came on my channel once or twice.
You know what?
But
how many? Cool. You know what? Listen, after this, man, let's end this live. In it, we're talking too deep in depths. Yeah, man. No worries, my bro.
Let me just put your link in the chat in it. Hold on.
All right, my bro.
Let me just put your link in the chat. And obviously, go follow TJ on Instagram because he's a big man on Instagram, isn't it?
I've lost a lot of followers for being on that. Yeah, about 1,000.
Is it?
Yeah. I haven't been really posting on it, and I've just recently went back on Instagram and I lost like around 1,000.
Oh, but you were big, bro. What?
I'm around 7K in it. Around 7K. Yeah, I was like around 8K, 9K.
How'd you come big on Instagram? I'm sure I asked you before.
I was on I'm Just Bait, innit?
On what?
I'm Just Bait, a big Instagram channel, a big Instagram page, innit? And my video went viral, innit? And yeah.
So you are baiting it.
Yeah, I am baiting it.
No. This TJ ain't the same Spursy talks who loves Levy. This is not someone else.
Nah.
Bro, he hates Levy.
I hate Levy, man. No associate. You know what? I need to change my name, innit?
Yeah.
Come and use Spurs, man. Peace out.